Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round one of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Buzelis. He's out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Giddey in at the 1 spot. And for Toronto, Wendell Carter is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Anderson in at the 2 spot. You take a look at the Raptors. And in game one, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think game twos are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Carter, the pass to Anderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Mullins, pass to Giddey. Here's Ayton. The rebound by Carter.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Anderson can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. Left side, Giddey. Rebound, Toronto. Here's McDaniels. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Here's Mullins. Ayton, the screen on Anderson. That one's good for 2. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside. Good setup. Led it to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Howard. It's Giddey on the wing. Booker defending to the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Outside Booker, 3-pointer, nails it from 3.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Howard. Now Ayton. Fades. And there's another one for the Bulls.
It's a beautiful mid-range jumper right there by Ayton, showing you another dimension of his game.
Anderson inside, and Ayton pulls it down. Chicago trailing here. Here's Buzelis. McDaniels covering, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now. Ties it up, and his next one couldn't give him the lead. Ware's checked in for McDaniels. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Booker. And here's Knipple from the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Giddey scanning the floor. Ayton, a screen on Anderson. Now here's Ayton. Ware covers. 5 to shoot. Here's Howard. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Knipple. There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Howard. Knipple with the rebound. Raptors trail by 3. Anderson drives. And here's Booker. Back to Anderson. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Jalen Green, he's checked in for Toronto. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Beasley outside. Pass to Howard. Chicago passing it around. Beasley, that's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. It's Beasley on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Here's Anderson. Outside Booker. Misses the 3. Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Giddey. And here's Ayton. Green covering. Ayton gets the double team. Here's Aldama. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Anderson. The layup off target. Now here's Green. Booker, the pass to Green. Going inside.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Left side Giddey. Out to Beasley. The 3-ball. That shot missing. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Chicago ahead, up 3. And back. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Trendon Watford is out there with Knipple. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then it's Green. And it's Shed in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Aldama, the pass to Beasley. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Beasley's got 8.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Ware. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Raptors making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Bulls leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Down low. Here's Beasley. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Green. Chicago with a rebound. It's Beasley on the wing. McDaniels covering. Lots of room. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
And it's Green missing.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago leading by 4. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. checked in for Shed. A big group substitution here for Chicago. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Aldama outside. Here's the floater. Ayton passes to Aldama. Just 4 to shoot. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Green from 20 feet. And Ayton pulls it down.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Outside Giddy to the inside. Buzelis.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Giddy against Booker. What balance from Booker.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Mullins. The 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Booker against Giddy. Booker no good. Bulls leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. The Bulls making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And Booker has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Here goes Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker showing the rim no mercy on that drive.
For Chicago, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. There's Howard with the 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Ware. And here's Knipple from the arc. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Chicago passing it around. Now Giddy. Ayton, a screen on Booker. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Blocked! Outside, Green. Green takes it to the rack.
And what fire from Green under pressure. Basically, he ignores the foul and gets his shot.
Carter, he's checked in for Toronto. Anderson comes in for Devin Booker. Free throw no good for Green. Chicago leading by 3. Now Giddy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 44 seconds left in the second. Here's Ayton. The shot misses. The Raptors have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Green. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddy's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ayton. Here's Buzelis. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
And finished off by Anderson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes the 2 points, moves on. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Chicago Bulls.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can... Taking a look at how the series... And that's a wrap on halftime. Thank
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Oh, it's been quite a game for Malik Beasley.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Josh Giddey, Booz Ellis out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Howard in at the three. Pass to Booz Ellis. Now Ayton. He's checked by Carter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, nice play by Booz Ellis, breaking down the defense and finding his team a shot.
Giddey against Booker. Pass to McDaniels. Kicks it out to Anderson. On the take. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he drops them first. And Anderson drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Giddey against Booker. To the paint. Stolen by Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Booker against Giddey. And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by one.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Outside for Booker. Carter, the pass to Booker. Carter, a screen on Giddey. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Giddey finds Ayton. No good. Oh, nice D from Carter. The Raptors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Anderson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Toronto shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Anderson. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Three-pointer, Booz Ellis knocks down the triple. Booz Ellis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Booz Ellis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Stolen by Anderson. And now the Raptors on the break. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
8 with a screen. Here's Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest. For Toronto, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Aiden. Outside Giddey. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Outside Anderson. Sinks it from distance. And now an 8-point Raptor lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Inside, here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a night for Ayton. He's played with confidence the entire night, and he has racked up the numbers to back it up.
Outside, Anderson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Anderson's got 28 points for the game.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Mullins. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Ayton. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
Man, oh man, look at the agility for a guy that size. DeAndre, throw it down. I love it.
Here's Mullins. Pass to Giddey. Let's go with a 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large? Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Devin Booker out there with Green. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Ware in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Beasley against Green. Beasley left side. No good there. Green with the defensive effort. Raptors lead by 7. And he drives it. Oh!
When you can put a defender on skates like Green can, you know your moves are pretty good.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected kick. Down low. Here's Senge. And the layup is good off the glass. Senge's got his first bucket in this one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Booker. The slashing ability of Booker. Wow.
He used the screen that time to go find the look he wanted.
Bulls trail by 9. Giddey with it. Aldama outside. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Bulls. Ayton's checked in. And that one misses.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On the wing, Green. And again, Toronto, no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Chicago passing it around. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Khalil Ware.
Ayton doing a nice job forcing the issue inside. He needs to continue that moving forward.
Ayton hits them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Giddey against Booker. Left side, McDaniels. Here's Ware. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. To the inside. Here's Ayton. There's the block. Outside, Green. Pass to Ware. And Ayton pulls it down. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 11. Ayton, the screen on Booker. Beasley outside. Fires the three. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Green. Oh, the posterizer from Green.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
Bulls trail by 13. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Some changes for Toronto. Knipples checked in for Ware, and Anderson subbed in for Green. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. 6 to shoot. Carter rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jacks up a 3. The 3 is in.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Giddey! And he can't stop the run as that misses. And Booker's got the ball here for Toronto. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
From deep. Buries it from outside.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
And that basket is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Money from 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Toronto leading by 12. Knocks down the trifecta.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Raptors.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Yes, sir, that one's good. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Ooh, the shot misses. And here's Howard. Giddey got a hand on it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Booker. Stolen by Giddey. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now our player of the game.
to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
It's all game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a